Tony. He's Mike, and we are actually going to talk about a good movie this time. We are talking about 2020's?
2019.
2019's
Supernatural horror.
The Wretched, which is right now available to view on Hulu.
Yep.
And this film is kind of fascinating. And it may have been 2019 was the copyright date, but I know that this has a weird history in that it was one of the few films that came out while everything was shut down during the pandemic. And it was actually the #1 film in America for a couple of weeks because it was being shown at drive-in movie theaters.
Yep.
And because of that, it kind of got itself out there. And weird, I had never heard of this. This was one of those random picks at like Wolf of Snow Hollow that I'm like, well, let's give that a shot. And I was kind of blown away by this movie. Just to put the cart in front of the horse on this one, but
no, I really dug it. They actually spent some time with the characters in the beginning, and they develop them. Not quite as much as I would like, but a hell of a lot more than your typical horror movie,
film,
especially nowadays. Nowadays, you don't get like any backstory or any real development of anybody.
No, you get the trope.
Yeah.
This is the jock, and this is the cute couple, and this is the stoner, and they just fall into those
I
tropes.
don't think you even get that anymore. Now it's just generic teens, period. You don't even get the tropes anymore, really, in a lot of cases. It's just, here's your generic, Gen Z, or what's the current generation?
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Here's your Gen Zs. Line them up. Okay. Boom. They're
Mow them
dead.
down, yeah.
Roll credits. That's it. No, we actually get some development here. So we get a teen who's coming to visit his dad.
Actually, he was thrown out of school, if I'm not mistaken, and he's sent to live with his dad because he's having issues with his mom. So.
And anyway, so he's living with his dad, and then he knows some strange shit going on at the neighbor's house, and shit just takes off from there. I loved the supernatural elements in this movie. There's a good layer of creepiness in there, some legit tension in some places,
and
which you don't have too much anymore.
Some of the greatest body horror I have ever seen on camera. There is some
I wouldn't say
genuinely.
it's the greatest, but it's pretty darn good.
Like blood and things through my stomach. You just were watching tools come from me, and I just kept being like, I can't look at this.
This is the first time, obviously, I've done anything like creature acting. It's like the makeup is just so good.
She's crawling up on me, and I thought to myself, oh God, this is it. Why did I take this job?
It was solid. It was really solid. And there was that whole bit. It kicks off like there's the teaser sequence at the beginning of the film. And I don't want to talk about the plot points too much because going in blind is the way to see this film. The less you know, the better the movie is.
And if you want spoilers, I think we'll probably talk spoilers after the credits. So if you want to hang after credits for some spoilers, we'll do that.
Fair enough. But the supernatural elements are really well done. They're explained just enough without over-explaining it. And then on top of all that, the relationship that he has, there's the hot girl that's dating the asshole, and he's intrigued by that, but he works with the cute girl at the marina, and they kind of got a thing going on, and he's kind of torn between which one he actually really wants to pursue. And then the cute girl that's dating the jock, she turns out to be a bit of an asshole too, without going too deep into that one. So it's believable. It feels genuine, and it actually, a lot of horror writers don't write teenagers convincingly because they're trying to write about teenagers today with anecdotes about shit that happened when they were teenagers. And so if they're in their 40s or 50s, that was like 25 years ago, they're pretty well out of touch. This somehow manages to avoid it. It feels completely genuine. It feels like the dumb shit that a teenager would do without making the teenagers feel stupid.
Yes. It does a good job of that. And this is written and directed by the Pierce brothers. I'm guessing this is their first film. I couldn't find a whole lot of information on them, so hopefully they put out another film. And then I saw something that's kind of like, I'm not so sure about. They're trying to say the budget on this was $66,000. I don't see that. No, there's no.
You don't think?
No.
I think.
No.
Well, there's no star power.
I would
in
say
it.
600 would be a much more believable number. I could see for a little more than 500,000, maybe 1 million, but
I honestly don't know.
66K?
I don't
No,
know.
I'm not buying that for a fucking second. No, fuck you.
What he's trying to say is that this movie looks really good and it looks like an expensive film.
Yeah.
It's every bit as impressive. Oh God, what was that? Malignant. It is a better looking film than Malignant. It's shot well. The cinematography is great. The setups are great. The makeup effects are very good. This is an argument for practical effects if ever I saw one.
Yeah.
There is some legitimately like Thing level creepy, effects that are really well done.
Yeah, it's good. There's good solid gore, no doubt about it. Especially for today's standard, it's up there. It's really good.
And yet, at no point it doesn't feel gratuitous. It's
No.
odd in that
No,
way.
it's appropriate.
It feels appropriate. It doesn't feel over the top. And the twist ending, I enjoyed it quite a bit, but we'll hit that on the spoilers.
Yeah, I hated it, and we'll talk about it in spoilers.
So anyway, this is a huge recommend for me.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mike, I think, was gun shy. I think he didn't quite know what to expect, and I was pleasantly surprised when he's like, "Watch The Wretched." Really dug it.
So I dug it. It's a recommend for me for sure. And I look forward to seeing some more stuff from the Pierce brothers.
Yeah.
I hope they come with something good here soon.
Yeah, they are officially on my
Yeah.
look out and see what they're up to list, which joins the two guys that did The Endless, and then also Jim Cummings, who did The Wolf of Snow Hollow. So again, skip the James Wan garbage. It's crap. It's overproduced
awful.
crap. I don't know how he manages to spend the kind of money he does to make the movies that he does. These films, which are done on a much more modest budget with a lot more creativity and a lot more passion.
Yeah. Well, again, we say this all the time. It starts with a solid script and story.
Yes. Yeah.
Boom, and then you go from there. Build off that. So
I'm going to blow you a kiss now, and then we're going to get to the spoiler territory. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Well, let's pause,
okay.
Let's pause for about 10 seconds. Give some breathing room here. So now we're going to talk about some spoilers.
Oh.
And I'm going to jump right to the ending because that's some bullshit. I loved it up to that last bit. So where they're at the tree, and here comes the dad out of nowhere, driving a truck, and you think he smashes and kills the Wretched. You don't really see it. You just see the truck hit a tree.
Well, he set the tree on fire, is what happened.
Well, but anyway, so you think so seeing all of that.
How did he know where to find him? That's the bigger question right there. That's the one
Well, there's
stumbling
that, but hang
block.
on. Let me finish my point here. Don't sidetrack me.
Go ahead.
So, you think the Wretched is dead, and then you get to your wrap up ending, and Ben kisses Mallory and all this stuff, and then Mallory gets in the boat, and then you get that look, and you know the look where
The look that says, "I'm the bad person
yes,
now."
yeah, I'm Satan, or I'm the Wretched, I'm the witch. I'm like, no, fuck you. That's fucking bullshit. No.
Rosemary's Babysitter.
Yeah, don't give me some bullshit stuff. The sequel fucking ending. You should just fucking ended it, and without that, and then you could have had a sequel later. I don't like that sequel bait bullshit. Don't give me that crap. Fuck you.
I did like the reveal that he was sent to his father's with his brother, because that explained, like, when I was
did like
watching
that,
it the first
yes,
time,
yes.
there was a lot of stuff that I'm watching and I'm going, what the hell is there, who's playing Connect 4? Why is it sitting there on the table? There's a lot of little things like that, and like, until they actually did that reveal, I was like, oh, and then they showed, like, the memories that he had lost because the witch had stolen them from him, and I really dug that reveal. And it
was a good reveal.
The big thing for me, the stumbling block on this one, was Dad driving in and crashing the truck into it and setting the tree on fire.
Yeah.
And in a way, I get it. It fixes one problem, but it creates another. The problem that it fixes is that the circle of salt is broken, so the Wretched can get out, and that's how it possesses Mallory. Or Mallory?
Mallory,
yeah. But it solves that. But at the end of the day, he had been stabbed and was bleeding out and was left in the actual SUV.
Yeah.
How did he even know, A, that they were in trouble, or B, where to find them at?
Yeah.
And I understand that there was some gunfire, but that gunfire was underground.
Yeah.
So there's no, I mean, unless he's got like some serious bionic hearing, there's no way he heard that. And that is kind of it for me. That was like just that one thing that was just kind of like, you were so close. You were like in
Yes.
that 9 territory. This really winds it down to like an 8 for me.
Yeah.
But who's the kid? Who played the kid? Because I don't recall seeing him in anything, and he was really good in this.
John Paul Howard was Ben.
Has he been in anything?
I know.
So I don't know if he's like from a TV series or
I
if
have
he's
no
been on
idea.
anything else before. He's really impressive. He's a really talented kid. And the girl that played Marjorie,
Mallory.
if I'm not mistaken, she was on a kids show.
I think a couple of them were. And I think the douchey rich girl was also
Yeah.
in probably in some Disney thing too.
So-
I don't know. I don't watch Disney stuff. I
yeah.
don't have any kids, so I can't comment on that. But yeah, all the actors I think did a really good job.
Yeah.
There was no weak links. Even like the kid actor, the one that died. That actually tugged at my strings a bit.
Yeah.
You know, which I kind of wish it would have kind of went back to that a bit.
For all that, the standout performance is the neighbor that becomes possessed by the wretched.
Yes.
She goes from sweet, matronly, like, trying to be a good mom, convincingly so, like introduce her kids to nature, to doing some of the creepiest shit I've seen on camera in a very long time. And she sells it.
Oh, yeah, she does.
There's that
yeah.
scene at the beginning where there's the scene where the kid disappears and she goes to Ben's house, and she's standing outside the door, and they're having that conversation, and it's very tense and very weird, and then the husband shows up, and like the switch from being intimidating to and creepy to being like no honey, everything's fine. It was just so well done.
Yeah.
and perfectly
You know what it remind me of? Meg Tilly in The Body Snatchers, the version that she did.
Okay.
Is the performance is very reminiscent of that,
Yeah.
where she's very sexy and sultry, but there's some shit going on underneath there.
Carol! We gotta go! We gotta get out of here! We gotta go right now!
Listen to me, Steve.
No, you don't understand! We've gotta go!
Go where?
No, we gotta go! What the hell are you talking about?
Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna run? Where are you gonna hide? Nowhere. Because there's no one like you left.
Yeah.
And then the switch flips, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden she's given a completely different performance. Yeah, no, I'd like to see more from her. I think she actually.
Yeah.
I hope that this movie did well enough to where they're all going to get some more attention,
Yeah.
because it's attention that's earned. The dad, the girlfriend, the couple that were the neighbors. There's not a dud performance in this
No.
whole thing. It's a good-looking movie. It's incredibly well shot. It's well paced.
Yeah.
At no point does it feel like it drags. It is a solid script. I don't know how accurate the numbers are, but if you guys actually managed to do it for that small an amount of money, bravo.
Yeah, bravo.
And even
I mean,
if you
even
did
do
it
it for
10,
million.
yeah, I was gonna say for 10 times that amount of money,
Yeah.
still bravo.
Yeah, if you achieve that for right around $1 million, right?
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
you get my respect.
So,
yeah. I don't know. Any other spoilers we need to get into or talk about, or I think we're good?
I got nothing else. I don't want to give too much away because I still want
Well,
people
we
to be
already
able to
spoiled
watch
everything,
it.
so it
Well,
doesn't matter.
not quite everything.
well,
but
You knew what you were getting into, so if you stayed this long, it's all on you. So there you are.
look, if Miles O'Keefe had a cameo, this movie could have been possibly a 10.
Anyways, we'll see you guys the next time. You done going on about Miles O'Keefe?
I am. I just had to fill
All right.
you in on that one because, like I said, Miles O'Keefe is a fascinating guy that's famous without being famous.
Fair enough. All right.
He's like a star, kinda.
All right. So, tell you my quick and dirty, The Wretched.